What's up? What's we talking about today?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad story. I know when the kids are around, you want them to use their iPads and their computers and their cell phones and so on and so on. Be very careful. Listen to this headline. Twisted online cult targeted kids as young as 11 to create child porn, then urged them to commit suicide. And this is straight from the feds. This is in New York, bunch of men. They terrorized and blackmailed children who
Oh,
were on the internet, little unsuspecting kids, 11 years old, trusting, gullible, and then they use those as their victims and with instructions on how to kill themselves. And this is straight from the federal prosecutors.
that's just
Where
terrible.
where is their safety? Look, let me tell you, this is a PSA, okay, public service announcement for all parents who are listening. Please understand, the computer is not a babysitter. The iPad is not a babysitter. The cell phone is not a babysitter. I know it's convenient when you're very busy, and who isn't busy these days, especially parents trying to raise kids. But you must oversee exactly what your children are doing online.
Yes.
Because there are bad people out there, there are predators out there that will steal your kids, steal their lives, steal their health, steal your secrets, even. And the kids are just innocent beings feeling like, yeah, they're making a friend happy.
Right.
This is not happy, and this is not a friend that they're talking to. This
Yeah.
is somebody who means to do them harm. So they were as young as 11 from 2019 to 2021, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. And if they got them in New York, they're not necessarily from only New York. And sure enough, they went on with the list of people, and they are from all over the country.
It's-
One is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's a guy, 26 years old. Another is from Honolulu, Hawaii. Another is from San Diego, California. Another is from Longmont, Colorado. Imagine it was the
Wow.
New York feds who got them, but each suspect is charged with sexual exploitation of a minor,
Mm.
distribution of child pornography, access with intent to view child pornography, and conspiracy to communicate interstate threats. This is straight from the prosecutors. And I am saying, parents, you can stop this before it starts by overseeing your kids' comings and goings online.
Yep.
And if you don't think that your kids are going to give you a hard time, oh, you can trust me, I can do that, oh, leave me alone. Let them squawk all they want. You are not their friend. You are friendly towards them, and they are still your children. And if you don't look out for them, well, the predators
Totally
will.
will. And here's the problem. Is what happens now when people are going to frame other people because of AI, where they could be talking to predators and then frame someone else to do it. I'm just saying this is
No,
where you got
you're
to be
you're
really
absolutely right. And well, the whole thing can be stopped from the start if you oversee what your kid is doing and say no to certain sites and say no to certain kids because of their desires to be more creative, going into spaces that they don't belong in. Say no. Look, guys, no is the most beautiful thing you can do for your children. The kids may not agree, but it's the most beautiful thing you can do for your kid
when you don't say
because
no early. you're going to never get them to follow your directions ever.
You will regret this because, something else. I used to teach adolescent psychology courses at the university level, and it's very interesting to note this. When you say no to a child, the kid is kicking and screaming and giving you a hard time. However, that child interprets that she must love me or he must love me.
Hmm.
And that's how it's interpreted in their brain. Just remember, the prefrontal cortex doesn't mature until 25 and probably 30 years of age. And at 11, they're incapable of differentiating between one decision and another decision. And so you have to make those decisions for them.
Okay. All
This
right.
this 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 story tore my heart out
Absolutely.
because
I
in the end, a kid can be um, sexualized, a kid can be exploited, anything can happen. What happens after they find the bad guys, lock them up, or deport them? What happens? The child is still left with those images for the rest
Yeah,
of his
exactly.
or her life.
Well, that's terrible.
And that could create PTSD. That could create all kinds of emotional disorientation. We can't afford to allow this 1 second to go on with our children.
No, we can't. So the best place to go is drgilda.com. I did talks eons ago as a teacher to parents about, especially when I owned Total Tutor, which I'm relaunching in 2026. I did a just talks on about how you need to watch them, monitor them online, and all these things. If you don't do it, it's too late. And when they're older, it's hard to go and take them back afterwards. You
Well,
have
you
to take
can't
it
take
early.
back what you already sent. I
Yeah,
mean,
and gave
you
them.
can't take back an image or a
No,
message
no, but
that they got online.
you can't take back what your rules are and go hard on somebody late. It's got to be early. It's got to be, you have to know that you're not their friend and they have to understand it, and you have to use the word no. If it's too late in their teens, it's too difficult. It's too challenging. All right, drgilda.com. Appreciate it, Dr. Gilda.
Thank you,
Talk
Neil.
next week. All right.